back to our channel. I am sitting in Baby Rose nursery. This is where she's gonna be and I hope she likes it. Here, let me show you. Here's her little crib, still has all the diapers and animals in it. And then changed the knobs, y'all saw that. I put that together the other day, bought that. And then the rocker will go right here. But that's her nursery for right now. So this video, I want to answer some of y'all's questions. I asked y'all, I posted like a little question box on Instagram, and if you're not following me, make sure to follow me, in Instagram stories, and y'all submitted some, and then I also just have some that I feel like a lot of people ask. And I'm also going to show y'all a baby hack that saved us a ton of money. Rayleigh wants to say hi. Ciao, Ray. But first, so this actually works out perfect. So I'm using my phone to record, so I don't have like the phone. So I just have a piece of paper with all the questions. If you see me looking down here, I'm just looking at all the questions. Watch out, Ray. But the first question is, how many months are you? Y'all see my belly, my big belly? So I am about to be 32 weeks on Friday, this coming Friday. So that'll put me, I am in my 8th month of pregnancy, which is crazy. I feel like it's going by so fast. So I guess a good question to answer after that, how is the 3rd trimester going, and like what are the biggest differences that I've been feeling? Hi, Ray. I know it. Here, come over here. Over here and lay down. So I would say, so the 3rd trimester is going great. I have been so blessed, and I've said this like all throughout my pregnancies, or my pregnancy. I have been so blessed with a great pregnancy. I haven't been sick. I haven't had the typical like bad things that usually come along with pregnancy. I haven't really experienced a lot of them. So I've been super lucky. The 3rd trimester is definitely kicking my butt more than the others. The 1st trimester, I was really tired. I had really bad food aversions. Those were like the 2 biggest things. And then the 2nd trimester, I started getting these like dizzy fainting episodes where if I just overwork myself a little bit, like I would almost pass out. So I'd have to eat something, I'd have to drink some water and sit down, and then I would be fine. And then in the 3rd trimester now, I'm just so big that I'm just getting like uncomfy. So that's the biggest thing. I'm still sleeping great. Thankfully, I haven't even bought a pregnancy pillow, which I know is crazy. Y'all are gonna think I'm crazy, but it's one of those things. I've tried to not buy a ton of stuff until I've really needed it, and I'm still sleeping really good. Last night, I didn't even wake up and pee in the middle of the night. I woke up and I was like, Bradley, I literally didn't get out of bed once. Usually I get out of bed like 3 to 4 to 5 times. So last night was great, but so I'd say that's the biggest thing. I just am so big that I'm starting to get uncomfortable. She's moving around a ton, which is awesome, but she's also in my ribs on my right side a lot. She loves to kick my ribs. So other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Do I have a birth plan? So COVID is making this pregnancy, I feel like, very different than how it would have gone without COVID. I'm pretty sure I can only have one person in the delivery room with me, and of course that'll be Bradley. Hey, of course that'll be Bradley. But my birth plan. So let me preface this by saying, no matter like how you gave birth or had your baby, like that's amazing. And I don't really feel like there's a right and a wrong way to do it. Whatever way you feels best for you, I feel like is great. So my birth plan, in a perfect world, hello, Willow. Hey, you wanna say hi? Look, it's you. No barking. Girls, come here. Come here and lay down. Come here and lay down. Oh, yep. Come here. Come here. Lay down over here. I know. Lay down. Okay, so my birth plan. In a perfect world, I would go into my, 37 week appointment, and they tell me, oh, you're already, 2-3 centimeters dilated. Wonderful. And then my water break at home, I can labor at home for however long I want to. I go into the hospital, I'm like 5 centimeters dilated, 6 centimeters dilated, I get my epidural. I do want an epidural, and I have her. Of course, there's a lot of in between, but that's kind of like what I'm thinking in my head. Now, that probably won't happen. I know Bradley's sister is a labor and delivery nurse, and she always says that the people that come in with like dead set, like they want this, and like that's the only way, they're always the ones that have like the craziest births. So I'm really just trying to go into it with an open mind and knowing that anything can happen and anything can change, and I might have to go into an emergency C-section. And then I had back surgery. They may try to give me the epidural, and they may say, we can't give you an epidural because you had back surgery. So even though I asked them about that and they said it should be fine. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I want to try to stay at home for as long as possible. And I know, this is our first baby, so I'm sure I'll probably start having contractions, and we'll both probably start freaking out and just like rush to the hospital, but I want to try to stay home for as long as we can. So am I nervous to give birth? Yeah, I don't really know what to expect. Well, I know what to expect, but I just don't know how my body's gonna react. I feel like I've dealt with so many injuries, and having to, like, playing college volleyball, there was a lot of like injuries you had to play through, and playing through being sick, and I feel like I've just had to do that like my whole life. But this pain, I feel like, I don't really know how I'm gonna respond. So, and also hopefully, we'll see, I'll be pushing out a baby through my vagina, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm honestly more scared for the postpartum than I am the actual birth, honestly. I don't really know. I'm scared, so scared that I'm just gonna tear really bad, and like, yeah, that's my biggest concern, I would say. So what stroller and car seat? Okay, so this is the hack that I wanted to share with y'all. So, and I've never heard of anybody else doing this. So this can be our secret. No, just kidding. You can tell the world. I'm telling the world, obviously. So the stroller and car seat that we chose. So we chose the Up a Baby Vista Cruise stroller. So it's just a single stroller. You can't convert it to the double. I know we were thinking about getting the V2, but we decided that after talking with my mom, the stroller is probably going to get disgusting, and by the time you have a second, you're probably going to want to get a new one anyway. And so we figured we should just get a double stroller down the road and not worry about that right now. We also found, okay, so, and then the car seat. So we chose the Pippa Light LX car seat to go with it, and those are different brands, but you can get an adapter for the stroller to be able to use that car seat for the stroller. So the hack. So we actually found our stroller on Facebook Marketplace. It's actually one of Bradley's coworkers' strollers. They posted it, and we were like, oh my gosh, we'll take it. So we found it on Facebook Marketplace and I'll just tell you the prices. So we bought it for, I think, $175. And typically that stroller, and it was just a stroller. Typically those strollers, I want to say, are like $500-600. So found that. We also found a bassinet on Facebook Marketplace for $99, I think, which the bassinet I want to say is close to $200. So right there, we've saved a ton of money. But the thing is, with the stroller was of the color that I wanted. It was red, and I wanted white. So I was curious if maybe you could change out the part. So I'm going to show you a clip of my computer screen right now. So you can go online, and usually I just Google Up a Baby Vista Cruise spare parts, and this will pop up. I'll click on this, and you can actually buy parts to replace your stroller with. You have to figure out what year your stroller is, but I'm going to replace like the car seat insert and the car seat canopy. You can replace the handlebar, you can replace the wheels. So we're gonna end up spending like half the amount on this stroller and bassinet that we would have spent if we would have bought it brand new. Maybe even less than that. So hopefully that's helpful. I've never heard of anybody else doing that. Okay, so next. And just in general, let me say, baby stuff on Facebook Marketplace, and if you're a part of a neighborhood, I feel like a lot of neighborhoods these days have like buy, sell, trade neighborhood groups. It's a great place to find baby stuff. So I always look on Facebook Marketplace in our neighborhood groups first before I go out and buy anything. Okay, so next question. Will I breastfeed? So I'm planning on breastfeeding. I feel like it's one of those things I really want to, but it's one of those things that hopefully everything goes smooth, and I know there's a lot of things that go along with breastfeeding. So if for some reason it's not going good for me, it's not going good for Rowan, we'll have to reconsider what we should do. But as of right now, yeah, I plan to breastfeed. Is Bradley nervous? Okay, so this is the last question. Is Bradley nervous? So Bradley's been hilarious throughout this whole process. He is so excited, and I feel like we are almost 32 weeks. I'm starting to get kind of stressed because I feel like we don't have everything we need, and I'm like, she could like come. I mean, we're getting to the point where it's like almost baby watch, and we should have our bags packed, and we don't have a lot of stuff. And so I'm feeling like that pressure, and Bradley's just sitting over there like just excited. Like he'll go up to my tummy and he'll be like, Rowan, what are you doing in there? Or he'll go up to my tummy and be like, okay, Rowan, you can come early. Don't come yet, but you can come a little bit early. Papa wants to see you. And it's like, he just is so funny. He's so excited, and I'm trying to prepare him for the craziness, and just, I don't think he realizes how crazy it's gonna be when she's here, but we're just gonna let him bask in his glory. Yeah, so he's really excited, and I wouldn't really say he's very nervous. Oh, I do actually, one more question that I forgot to put on here, the dogs. So how are we going to prepare the dogs? So Rayleigh is scared of children. And it's so weird because she loves people. She loves every dog she comes into contact with, every person. But if you are holding a baby, or if there's a little kid around her, she gets scared. And I don't know if it's because they're like on her same level almost. I'm not really sure, but she's never been around them, so I feel like it's just unknown for her. But she's scared of kids. So my plan is I'm gonna buy a baby. We're gonna start playing probably some baby noises once it gets closer. I'm gonna buy baby. Bradley's sister is actually going to, since she's a labor and delivery nurse, she's actually going to teach us like CPR and that fun stuff. So I'm gonna need a baby like doll for that, but I want to get a baby and start holding this baby and like taking this baby kind of around the house and let Rayleigh kind of get used to her. Willow doesn't care. She just is chill. She just wants to be loved on. So I think she'll be great. It's just I'm a little bit nervous about Rayleigh. So that's kind of how, and we'll probably, I would love to have like send home like a blanket that Rowan's sleeping in when she's out, and have the dogs like sniff it at home before we get home with her. But I'm not really sure how that would work since no other visitors are allowed with us. So I don't know, but it'll definitely be a slow introduction. So yeah, but I think those are all the questions. Always like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos. And if you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below or DM me on Instagram, and I would love to answer them. But yeah, I guess we will see y'all in next week's video.